Hello everyone, myself Pankaj, and in this video we will going to learn the fantastic concept of computer architecture, that is addressing modes. Now to define the addressing modes are defined like the way of appearance of the operand in front of instruction. It is called as addressing mode. Now what happens inside the computer processor, that whenever we are writing any instruction, so for that instruction we have two things. We have the instruction itself, and with the instruction the operands are also associated. Now every instruction, as we know that instruction, it is a group of words. Now every instruction, it has a specific format, and that format is, it has a opcode and it also has a operand. Now for example, we have an instruction add AL, BL. Now with this add instruction, we have this instruction and we have these operands, right? Now inside the processor, what will going to happen? It will not going to understand this instruction, but it will going to understand the opcode of that instruction. Now opcode means operational code, and operational code is binary number, and by understanding that binary code, it will going to understand that whether it is add instruction or sub instruction or multiplication or division instruction. So opcode and operand. So we know that AL and BL are operand over here. Now what is meant by addressing mode? Why the name is addressing mode? Because to fetch the data from the memory system, right, we need to fire the instructions. As we know that in computer system, every activity that we are doing, it is known as executing the program. Now to execute the program, we need to execute the instructions, right? And if we want to execute the instruction, right, so we need to understand that every instruction, with the help of its operand, it is talking about the addresses of that particular data. Because for example here, add AL, BL. So AL and BL are registers over here. So these registers are specifying to some memory location where they are taking the data and helping for this add instruction to give the two different operands, because add wants to perform addition on two numbers here. Generally what happens now, we cannot write add 2, 3 inside the assembly language programming or inside the processor programming while we are learning about the computer architecture. So we can never write the instruction add 2, 3, because see, add 2, 3, it is in the language in what we day to day life that we use, right? But for the processor, right, these add 2 and 3 don't have any meaning, because what does the processor understand? Processor understand the contents of the registers, because processor have its storage units, and the storage units are nothing but the registers for the processor. So what happens here, that add 2, 3 do not have any meaning, but add AL, BL have the meaning, because inside the AL register there will be some data, inside the BL register there will be some data, and AL and BL are the understandable registers for the processor. So this is the proper instruction which we need to write for understanding to the computer. So here when we talk about the addressing mode, addressing modes are the appearance of the operand in front of instruction is changing, right? And according to that, the addressing modes are built. Now there are basically 7 addressing modes, right? The first addressing mode is immediate addressing mode. The second one is direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, register addressing mode, register indirect addressing mode, displacement addressing mode, and stack addressing mode. Now what does this, how those addressing modes are varying? So let us consider with the help of one example. Now here we have the instruction add AL comma BL. We know that what this add AL comma BL instruction is doing. It is adding the contents of AL register with the BL register and storing the result into AL register. Now what happens with the immediate addressing mode? If it is immediate value, for example it is the hexadecimal number which I am writing here 05H. So it is the hexadecimal number 5 which I want to add with the AL. Now we will say that this is the example of immediate addressing mode, because here the appearance of the operand is changing. The operands are like it is the register and this is the value. So this is the immediate value. So this can be considered as the immediate addressing mode. Next, if it is the memory location, right? So memory location becomes with the square bracket, right? So if it is a memory location here 05H, it is the memory location, right? So from this memory location I want to take some value, right? So that value I want to add with AL and I want to store the result in AL register. So this can be considered as a direct addressing mode. Instead of that, in replacement of 05H, if I am writing another register but I am specifying that register indirectly, so what will happen over here? So it will become indirect addressing mode, because here is the register BH. BH will going to store some value, will have some value. That value will be a memory location, and from on that memory location there will be some data, the value, and that value I want to add with AL and store the result in AL itself. So it will become indirect addressing mode. Next, if it is AL comma BL, right? So if it is AL comma BL, so what I can consider for this addressing mode, right? So this addressing mode is nothing but the register addressing mode, because the appearance of the operand in front of the instruction, it is both are registers. AL is also register, BL is also register. So it is the addressing mode that is considered as a register indirect addressing mode. Register indirect addressing mode is, here I have an instruction add AL comma BL. So these registers are normally specified. Now if some of the register is specified indirectly, so it can be considered as register indirect addressing mode, right? The displacement addressing mode is little bit different, where with the help of register we are specifying some displacement, that is 0 to H. So it is the displacement value for that register, and from that displacement we will going to get the memory location of the data, and from that data we can find out the value which we want to add with AL, and so we will get the result. And the last one is stack addressing mode, which is generally used for stack operations, right? Now while understanding about the addressing modes, we will study all the addressing modes in detail. So before that, in all the addressing mode we will going to use some notations, right? So these notations are mentioned here. See, the first notation is A. Now A will mean that it is the contents of the address field, right? Next will be R. R will be the register, right, which is pointing to some memory location. If it is EA, it will become the effective address, and if it is X in the instructions, so this will be the contents of the memory location X, or it can be a register X. So in the next video we will going to see all the addressing modes in detail.